right, Ethan, last one. Here we go. It's just taking forever. So, A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. Okay. Let me just go ahead and get both givens. I can just put them in one step if I'm just going to write them down. So XC is congruent to YA. All right, so XC. Ooh, okay. I'm going to need to redraw these, I think. So XC, that's going to be... Ugh. How bad could this picture look? Okay. So XC is congruent to YA. Okay, so that's going to be this one. All right, so definitely I'm looking at this triangle and this triangle. Okay. And what I'm trying to prove is XD. Like I want to prove that that side is parallel to this side. Ooh, this could get interesting. All right, let me think about this. To get there, if I could prove those lines, if I could prove that angle 3 and 4 are congruent, that would get me there. Okay, so let's put a 4 right here in this corner and 3 right there in that. So that's my goal. If I can get to there, I'll have these parallel lines. Okay, so let's see if we can make these things congruent. Okay, we know those are congruent sides. Okay, so we know that, what is it? AB is congruent to DC because opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. Okay, so that makes this congruent to this. All right. So now let's go back just to the parallelogram itself. So that big parallelogram. Here comes a transversal. Pretend like that went through the corners. No, it didn't. But there's angles 1 here and 2 there. And I know because these are parallel, I'll know those are congruent. So, all right, let's get to there. I know that side AB is parallel to side DC because that's the definition of a parallelogram, is that it's a quadrilateral with 2 pairs of parallel sides. Okay, so if those are parallel, then I know that angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. So that's this corner right here and this corner right here, because parallel lines imply, I was about to put the congruency symbol, imply congruent alternate interior angles. All right, do I have enough to say those 2 triangles are congruent? I do. I got side angle side because here's one side, here's the other side, there's that angle in between. So triangle, let's call it XDC. XDC is congruent to triangle. Okay, so X was 4, that's where 3 sits. So that'd be a Y first. D is the one that doesn't have a number in it, so that's got to be B on the other one, and that leaves A because of side angle side. All right, and then that makes angle 3 congruent to angle 4. Hang on, XDC. I should probably put 4 first because I put XDC. It's not that you have to, I just think it makes it easier on the reader because corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. And then if I come back up here and I've marked that off, then that line has to be parallel to this one because we got a transversal running through. And those alternate interiors are congruent. And I've proven what I need to prove. The XD is parallel to BY because congruent alternate interior angles imply a set of parallel lines getting cut by a transversal. Well, that one wasn't too bad. Let's see if that's how I did it, 6 years ago or whatever it was I did this. I did 8 steps instead of 7 because I did this, and then I went to there, and then I did this in its own step instead of putting the givens together. All right, I think that takes care of it. Lord help, that took long enough. All right, good deal. Oh, and I'm going to add some work from 11, and there's a worksheet. So just make sure that you read everything on Schoology and make sure you've done everything in the numbered steps, and then we'll be ready for tomorrow.